How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And you are the Hamajang Gang.
How's it?
How you doing? And, I'll tell you, it's very difficult to become the Hamajang Gang.
It is, but I have the secret for you all.
Oh, there you go.
So you might want to write this down. So basically, all you need to do to be part of the Hamajang Gang is go in the live chat.
And make a comment.
That's it.
That's it.
Even if it's just one letter, but we like our special letter K.
How's it, Miles? Aloha, Mad Statter. How are you? I was lurking your show the other day, Mad Statter. Yeah, good fun. Anyway, let's see. What else is going on? Oh, yeah. We want to remind everybody that this week is a short week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because James has to go to the mainland to check out his daughter's graduation. How's that? Yay! I know. Hey, is this somebody new here, James?
I've not seen that avatar or that name before.
Kathy, Bow Night Photo. Is that Bow Night Photo? Bow Night, maybe I'm saying that correctly. Yeah. How are you? And look, she's got the black and white avatar going there. Oh, because me, I like black and white.
Hey. Obviously I like purple, I guess.
Oh, and there's Kenny. How are you, Kenny, from Friday Night Jams, one of the three hosts over there. Bow Night. Yeah, I think, is it, what? She's saying.
I would say Bow Night, like night, like a knight in shining armor night.
That's right. Catherine. Look, did Catherine Bow Night did Hawaiian movie.
Oh.
What does that mean?
A movie about a Hawaiian?
No, I know that, but I'm wondering which one. Oh, look, we have all kinds of new people here.
Sweet.
How's it, Ohana? Stay in Oakland, a.k.a. Okolek, California. How are you? By the way, we do this thing that if someone is new here to the Daily Pigeon, let us know your old stomping grounds, because I have a bunch of videos, custom made, and maybe we have one that goes through your old neighborhood. So let us know. Oh, you're Kamaka's friend. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, my good friend, Kamaka. Ooh, yeah, Kamaka Brown, who does his own podcast and show and has been here, and we've done things together. Yeah, in fact, Kamaka and I went on tour together. I don't know if you know that, Catherine. I guess it was about 2018. It's been a while now. Yeah. Aloha, Catherine. Tell them the name of the movie you did. Well, there you go. Yeah. Or just relax, enjoy, and let us know where you're from, and I'll show you my editing skills. No laugh, huh? Okay. Now, another thing that we do, and this is, for the edification of anyone who may be new, we editorialize videos, mostly news clips, but all kinds. And this first one here, okay, well, let me tell you what's coming up in the show. We have, we're going to talk about Mongoose. They caught one on Kauai. Remember the Kahanamoku, right? And it being Asian and Pacific Islanders month. I think that was last month, May.
No, May, this month.
Oh, this month there? There we go. Okay, we have a girl in Waianae who's trying to bring awareness to the doctor shortage. Didn't know there was one. I guess that's a good sign.
Height or? Okay. I guess we'll find out.
For you, everything is height. And then how they're going to change the lifeguard shifts so that there are more lifeguards on more often, right? And there was some very bad planning in the, they reupholstered a road, and now I got to rip them up again.
What?
Oh, mean, I know. And then what is it? That tech guy.
What's the tech?
What the tech?
What the tech?
Yeah, and he's going to be talking about an app that helps you, it reminds you to drink water. Okay, but let's go to this first one here. I think I've got it all prepared. And if you're new, many hone sometimes attack. Okay, so here we go.
We see mongoose all across Oahu, but the invasive species is not on Kauai.
That tie.
And officials want to keep it that way. The Department of Agriculture says a live mongoose was caught this morning at Kauai's Nawiliwili Harbor. It was first spotted last week by dock workers, then again on Monday chasing a chicken in the parking lot. 43 traps.
Wait a minute. A mongoose chasing a chicken? Oh, no wonder they caught him. They just put a little bit food in there. I know. I did not know that there were no mongoose on Kauai.
I didn't know either.
Well, guess what? Surprise!
Set, and this morning it was found in one of those traps.
Nice.
Mongoose are considered an invasive species that pose a threat to native ground nesting birds.
Yeah,
No wonder they have so many chickens on Kauai.
because they don't want a mongoose.
Yeah.
And and for those of you who may not know, they introduced the mongoose to kill the rats. This is what, in the 20s or something?
Is it plantation days?
Yeah, but somebody didn't know that one's nocturnal and one's not. I think, you know what I mean? So they've never to this day seen each other. Crazy, I know.
They punch in, punch out, and they're like, "Hey, you look like me, but don't look like me."
Oh, by the way, I have an announcement to make. A while ago, and I think it was G. Gamba asked about Mauka and Makai, right? And basically I said, oh, Ma means toward and Uka means valley. And so Mauka means toward the valley and Ma means, toward, and Kai is water. So toward the mountain or toward the... I was wrong.
Oh.
Yes, somebody corrected me, and I accidentally, erased the post, but evidently, Ma is directional, right? So when you say Ma, you go, and Uka doesn't mean valley, because, Kalihi Uka, it means inland.
Oh.
And I thought Uka meant valley.
Yeah, because I saw Kalihi Uka as Kalihi Valley.
That's what I did, because we call it Kalihi, and
Yeah.
I did the same thing, but it's inland, and the Makai part I had right, but again, rather than mean toward, Ma just is directional. Now, the difference between directional and toward, I don't know, but
Only difference to me is spelling. I mean, are going towards or are going directionally that way?
yeah, semantics, but the use of Ma.
Yeah.
Right. But anyway, so I think it was the person was Aloha, and they posted that, and I'm sorry I accidentally deleted your post, but thanks, and I'm the first one. And no quote me, I might be wrong. That's right. And Michael says, I can't stop noticing both of your Aloha shirts. They look awesome, very sharp. If you guys are selling, I'm buying. No. Well, you may be able to get his shirt. Is that Oahu?
Yes, this is from Oahu Golf Apparel. You can get these beautiful shirts that go all the way up to size 6X at oahugolfapparel.com.
Yeah, but you know what, Michael, go to oahugolfapparel.com, but please mention that you saw it on the show.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd appreciate that.
They would love it.
Yeah, because all my shirts I buy at Savers. Seriously, they're all used shirts from Savers.
I wish they had a big and tall section, and I would be there.
I don't.
If they do, it's just one shirt.
One shirt.
Or one shoe. Not two, not a pair, just one shoe.
One shoe.
But since we're talking about it, sometimes we get thirsty. We got to pimp out our sponsor, Hawaii Volcanic Water.
Hawaii Volcanic Water. Yeah. That's right. In fact, I put mine in this little heater thing that I have on the side here. Put some honey, and my throat is getting better because of it.
Sweet. Yeah. So, and this is made with recyclable plastic. Be Pono, do what's right. And I actually shared, if you go to the Facebook Daily Pigeon page, I shared Hawaii Volcanic's explanation and diagram of how the water gets made.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, look at this. Shoots, duck soup. Oh, long
right.
time I never hit duck soup.
Yeah, that was too easy.
Yeah, it was too easy. I know. And what's this? Hey, Terry in Scotland raiding with a party of 6. Mahalo, Terry in Scotland. We are on a number of different platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and LinkedIn.
Yes.
And what Terry in Scotland is doing is raiding on the Twitch side.
Yeah.
So mahalo for that, and welcome all the people who came in with Terry.
Table for 6.
Yeah. Hey, there's G Gamba. G Gamba, I don't know if you heard me talking about how I was talking about Ma Uka being, toward. Yeah. Uka doesn't mean valley; it means inland. I was corrected, and Ma is directional. It doesn't literally mean toward. So I think you're the one that asked that. There we go. Okay, David Escobar, mahalo for being here from Northern California. And here's the moderationists, Nani Aloha saying, welcome Raider. And another one of our moderationists, Devin, welcome Raiders. Thanks, Now we're going to do a little piece, and this was on a public broadcasting station, a national show, because of Asian and Pacific Islander Month, right? They did a piece on our Kahanamoku. Yeah, so let's watch that.
Finally tonight, as part of Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, we're highlighting people whose contributions have often been overlooked. Tonight, we spotlight an Olympic swimming champion and the father of modern surfing, Duke Kahanamoku. Although his legacy can be seen around the world, his name is unknown to many outside Hawaii.
He pronounced
Duke
it right.
Kahanamoku was a true son of Hawaii, completely at home on the waves. He first gained national attention as a swimmer.
Look at that guy. He looks like a statue in that pose right there. Huh?
He's ripped.
A specimen.
Overcoming both competitors and racism. In 1911, at Hawaii's first official amateur swim meet, the 20-year-old Kahanamoku shattered the world record for the 100-yard freestyle by a full 4.6 seconds. But mainland officials refused to acknowledge his feat. Locals raised money for Kahanamoku to prove his talent as an Olympian. At the 1912 Olympic Games in Stockholm, he won a gold medal and a silver. He qualified for 2 more U.S. Olympic teams and won 2 more gold medals and another silver. His achievement in the pool brought more attention to his surfing exhibitions. On beaches from Los Angeles to Sydney, he used his longboards made of Hawaiian koa wood to introduce the world to a sport little known outside of Hawaii. He also showed that surfboards could save lives. In 1925, while surfing in Southern California, he paddled into a stormy ocean and rescued 8 people whose boat was capsized.
Wow.
The incident was the inspiration for the rescue boards lifeguards use today. Kahanamoku also had something of a movie career. Between 1925 and 1955, he had small roles in more than a dozen films. He later returned to live full-time in Hawaii and began a 26-year career as sheriff of Honolulu. Kahanamoku is in 3 sports halls of fame: surfing, international swimming, and U.S. Olympic. Kahanamoku died in January 1968 at the age of 77.
77.
77. Oh, I guess that's where I cut it off. Yeah. And Mad Statter wants to know, how much do you suppose those huge koa boards weighed? Oh, they were like 200 pounds.
Well, look at his shoulders and his arms. He must, you got to be strong to carry those.
And not only that, when they rode them, they didn't have fins, right? So that the bottoms are completely flat, so they rode completely different. So you used the weight and had to do stuff. But they could turn them, and they could, what we call trim, they could go sideways. Everybody thinks that those just went straight in. But imagine, he went to Australia. They weren't surfing yet. He went, hey, let me show you something. They went, whoa, mate.
And look at them now.
And look at him now. Yeah.
Cheers.
The father of modern surfing. There he is. Keolani. Hey, aloha, James, Andy, Gangi. How are you? Koa surfboard. Now that's heavy on Hawaiian style. Very literally. Yeah, there we go. Hey, aloha. Oh, hey. Wild Willie is K, but it's a capital K. If you're lurking, we ask, hey, just put on K so we know you're there. And how we got to that, by the way, I don't know if you've ever sent anyone a really long text and they answer you with K.
And then you get mad. You're like, that's all. You're not going to explain nothing.
Right. So we went adopt them.
Yeah.
Appropriate that bugger. Yeah. Oh, can my kangaroo surf? Yes. You're saying, and box. And don't make him mad, because he'll do both. That's right.
Don't catch cracks.
Yeah, hi, Ellen. I don't know if I said hi to you. Oh, Wild Willie K. Right there. Charles K. is K. Because, K. And, hey, Steven is K. Hey, Spirit Music. Yo, me not be lurking. I was there. That's Spirit Music. Check out Spirit Music on Twitter. Yeah. No, Twitch.
Oh, okay, Twitch.
On Twitch. I am sorry, Spirit Music. Yeah, good guy, and he does this cool, what do they call that? Looping. But if you do a, he does originals. But if you say, hey, can you play, whatever, and he gives it his best shot. Hey, Captain Paul Stewart, showing face. Ooh, look at that, brother. Oh, is he riding a motorcycle or is he? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's standing on a bike. I thought he was on a horse there for a second. I went, yeah. Anyway, so we talked about mongooses on Kauai.
Uncle Duke.
Uncle Duke, right? And now here's a young lady from the West Coast, Waianae side. I'm talking about bringing awareness to doctor shortages. Did you know there was a shortage of doctors?
Wow. We're short of teachers. I guess it's in line to have shortage of doctors too. Always got short of a lot of things.
Money.
Yeah. Roads.
In some cases, patience.
Yeah.
But talent we have.
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's check this out. Good work.
On a mission to help ease Hawaii's doctor shortage.
As our Mark Carpenter explains, she's taken her message to Congress.
Kapolei native Tiana Elisara grew up with a passion to serve.
As everyone knows, there's shortages, healthcare disparities, underserved in rural areas. So that's where I wanted to step in and say, hey, let me be that person to say I'm going to do something about it. And I want to use my life's work to be able to give back.
And training is underway for that life's work. She's currently in her first year at the College of Osteopathic Medicine at Virginia's Liberty University. As she hits the books, top of mind is Hawaii's desperate call for doctors. A recent UH report says the state is in need of nearly 600 physicians.
Wow.
Last month, Elisara arranged a meeting with Hawaii's congressional delegation to find ways to incentivize doctors to work in the islands.
It was everything from supporting students while they're in school to supporting students while they're in their training programs, or even when they're practicing as physicians. There is a lot more to it than just getting into medical school and you're on your happy way.
Although she's still early in her medical journey, Elisara is working to be an ambassador in the industry. She was Hawaii's lone representative at a recent osteopathic physicians conference in D.C. And when she's through with school, her ultimate goal, work as a doctor at Waianae Coast Comprehensive Health Center.
How cool is that?
Wow.
I know. That's where I grew up. And by the way, there's a great restaurant there, believe it or not.
In there?
In that same complex.
Wow. From being from the West Side, I absolutely see that there is a need for more support as far as healthcare on that side, and it's not like it's not unknown. And being that we're aware of that, we have to send our people who actually have the best interest in the community.
And she's hoping she's not the only physician opting to come home. Mark Carpenter, Hawaii News
Good
Now.
stuff. Hey, mahalo to Gil Soto for the subscribbles.
Oh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. And hey, Spirit Music, I want to hip you with something, okay? You know, Nani Aloha, yeah, it's pronounced Nani. We had such fun the other day. I know you were calling. It looks like it's spelt nanny, right? Like the nanny for the kids or something, but it's actually pronounced Nani. Nani is a Hawaiian word that means beautiful, right?
And then when we were watching, when we rated his, he made a song for her, which beautiful song.
Beautiful song.
But he kept saying nanny, so.
Yeah, but because he had it on a loop.
Yeah.
We're doing post-production here, and we're just dying.
Yeah.
So I guess, Nani, she sends me a text and goes, I guess I'm watching the kids from now on. Yeah.
We're the kids that she's watching.
Yeah, you know what? That is more correct than it is
This show will be nothing without our moderationists.
That's right. And we actually have four. We have Nani Aloha, right? We have C Honda, Ann Ware, and Devon.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. But Nani sounds beautiful too. Yes, it does sound beautiful, Nanny. But I love that. Hey, Matt Statter, what? Aloha. Oh, Keone Nunes showed up today. Oh, there he is. Let me throw him up on the screen so we can see. See, if had Keone Nunes heard me talk about Ma and Uka and all that stuff, he would have corrected me because He's my go-to guy when it comes to that kind, right there.
Olelo, Hawaii.
Olelo, Hawaii. And by the way, any new people haven't seen any posts about where your old stomping grounds used to be? Let us know, Larat. Okay?
Represents.
Yeah, represent to the max.
And then, you know, I not to interrupt the podcast, but I just want to say thank you guys, the Hemajang gang, because I kind of missed you guys as I was traveling to do comedy.
Yeah.
And you know, when you travel, like, and there was only two days, 2 shows.
Yeah. Was Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. Well, how did it go?
It was a lot of fun. I loved Kona and Maui, and people were great. The people had fun, took a lot of pictures. It didn't sell out both shows, but you know, I'm still building my name.
Yeah.
But the whole time as I'm there, I want to come home. And then I was like, as I'm driving here, I'm like, you know what? This feels like home. So I was like, I couldn't wait to come and podcast. It's like, I don't want to travel anymore.
We can do this. Did you run into any Hamajang gang people? Anybody who watched these podcasts?
No, I did not. But, you know, maybe, you know, when the promotions is done in the right way, and then we can be in towns where Hamajang gang members are.
Well, I'm sure they're there, but, you know, because we get requests from Maui and the Big Island. This Saturday, I'll be on Kauai at the Kauai Resort and Spa, I think it's called, for a pre-Mother's Day show, Saturday the 13th, right? In fact, I'm going to see Honda there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's going to pick me up at the airport. We're starting to put it together here, hang out, because she has tickets to the show. So I said, hey, you know, if you got nothing to do, because, you know, let's hang out backstage, go get something to eat, whatever. You know, I did the same with Tino Rose Cager when we were on Big Island, you know, so, yeah.
And I would like to say thank you to Kimura General Store on the Big Island. Yeah. Kimura General Store, Kimura Fishing Supply, that helped out with radio spots for me on Kona.
Oh, okay.
And more than doubled the amount of people that came out because of his radio spots.
Well, radio. I spoke to my friend Ron Wiley today. He's on Kauai, has been there, you know, at Kong Radio forever. Yeah, look, there's Tina Rose Cager right there. Tina Rose, come to Hilo. I will be there. Hey, come on, mouse. Let me click on eyes. There she is right there. Boom. Yes, Tina Rose Cager, we had good fun. Yeah. Went to dinner afterwards. Janice Grizzly, Vegola. I need to get out Davson frying my brain. That was a dyslexic nightmare.
You okay?
Oh, man, my brain was actually trying to decipher that. Oh, Eko Vika, mahalo for being here. Our retired trucker right there. Ooh, fat fingers. Yeah, we know the groove, Keone. Don't. This is a spelling-free zone, but it's not a intelligible free zone. Yeah, here we go. May 13th, Andy, Augie. Oh, yes, Andy, Augie and Frank DeLima, Kauai Beach Resort and Spa, 5 p.m. Tickets at andybumatai.com. Mahalo, C. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Keone Nunes, I understood. I speak gibberish. So fine. All right. Okay, my fingers faster than my brain. Ooh. What do they say that? You put your mouth in gear. No, you engage your mouth before your brain is in gear. That's my problem. Okay, we're going to talk now about lifeguards are going to have a new schedule. Yeah, I know. And this evidently allows them to have more lifeguards on more often. So let's check this out.
All Honolulu lifeguards will be on a 4-10 shift by the end of this year, meaning the lifeguards will work a 10-hour shift 4 days a week.
I'm so glad it's not a 420 shift.
You don't want to get rescued. Well, you wouldn't get rescued.
You wouldn't. Hey, dude, check that out. Awesome.
Is that
That's
real?
According to the Director of Emergency Services. The 10-hour shifts allow lifeguard towers to be manned from sunrise to sunset.
That is with HR now. It's an agreement we have to make with the union. The members have to sign off on it. But the 410s will be in place throughout the island at the latest in November of this year. But I'm hopeful that it's going to be earlier.
North Shore community members say some lifeguard towers are closed outside of high surf season due to staffing shortages.
Hi, Jody.
And believe extended hours will help save lives.
Well, if it saves lives, then it's a good thing.
Well, they hope so.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm sure, we were talking about it before we went on the air, about, 4 days a week. Then you got a long weekend.
Yeah, I think for mental health is good, especially if you have children. You have that extra day to spend that time. Because, you're at work 8 hours. What's 2 more hours? It's like you might as well just do that, and then you get a free day off.
Yeah, exactly. I remember when I first started in comedy, I used to do this joke. People say Hawaiians is lazy. They're thinking about 1 4-day work week. Not one Hawaiian I know mind adding that extra day. Oh, I love the 4-10 days.
I love it.
Jody, are you back here in Hawaii or are you in Las Vegas? Jody's helping with that starting Zippies up in Las Vegas. Yeah, so let me know, Jody. Yeah. I've known her forever. She was at the Maui, Maui Marriott, one of those 5-star hotels. Then she went to Beverly Hilton, believe it or not. Yeah, worked it and didn't fit. Oh, I'm here on Oahu. Okay. Well, maybe we can have lunch at Zippy's.
Hey.
I'm sure she won't want to go. We got to hang. Yeah, we're just both thinking the same thing. 420 use would require more lifeguards. Oh, that's funny.
They need more because somebody got to get snacks.
Somebody got to cook. Yeah, when you can get the hibachi out by the go out catch some mimpachi. Grand Wailea. Oh, is that what it was? Grand Wailea. I can't remember. Too many years ago. Whew, I like Zippies here in the mainland. Well, talk to Jody. Maybe she can talk to those guys.
Make it happen.
Right. Yeah, so there we go. Okay. So let's see. We're ripping through these, and these are a little shorter than normal. Maybe maybe we can play a video.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be good. If we, because we're trying to do an hour and stick to it.
Yeah.
And usually we go over. I don't think we've ever gone under.
No. We've gone up to the hour. We've never gone a minute less. So we've never done a minute less than an hour.
Just the way your mind works. We've never done a minute less. 5 minutes less, yes, but never 1 minute less. Okay, for anybody who's new here, by the way, let's show them around. What do you say?
Let's do it.
We have a number of cameras. This is what we call mo'o cam. Okay, let's see if it works. There we go.
Hey.
Yeah, we put a camera on a gecko and we have them sitting up on the top of the thing there.
I like this because it makes them taller than me, which I usually come across people who can see above me, unless they're upstairs.
Yeah, and this is my mess. The reason we can't. Yeah, I know. And then we have the black and white cam. Yeah, we have that. And then we added this one recently. We call it the Kinako cam. Kinako is my dog, but she's not there right now. Mm. You know what's interesting when I show these camera shots here like this is people don't know that we're sitting right across the table from each other. Yeah. A lot of them. I know.
And they don't realize how much bigger I am.
Yeah, you're a little bit better. Hi, Felicia, everybody over on Facebook. I'm a Facebook user. And Kevin wants to know, when do you guys go back to making TV shows? We were going to do it this week. We contacted the TV station, and they said, you know what? We still haven't got through what you guys already made.
Yeah.
So we'll let you know when we need more. So we're going to do that. But most likely when you get back, oh, no, you're not back on Monday.
I'm back on Tuesday. So
this week, we're taking Thursday and Friday off, and then the following Monday.
Yeah.
So, so maybe starting Tuesday or something. Yeah. We better we're going to forget how to do it.
I don't even remember how many segments or minutes or... Yeah. I got it written down somewhere.
Yeah, for those who don't know what we're talking about, not normally, but often we we edit out a TV show from this, right? And then we go, hi, today we're going to do this, and we add more broadcast quality.
Yeah, and then it's shown here locally and in Vegas.
Yeah.
But the podcast that we do, I like it because it's reaching out to the people that no longer live in Hawaii. They're on the mainland, and that's why
migrated Hawaiians.
Yeah, so that's why we love seeing you guys show up, and because the show is for you guys.
Yeah, like Gil Soto from Texas right here. Hey, Matt Statter, full-on spring here, thunderstorms and occasional hail and tornadoes, but so far, nothing too bad. Oh, that's a
well, we're hoping for you that it doesn't get worse.
Yeah, well, man. I see these tornadoes, and I was watching one. I had no idea. They pick cars up and flip them around.
Yeah.
I thought they had to really be going. But these things, it was like nothing, and then all of a sudden it goes zoom, and then cars are flying.
Yeah, because it's not even necessarily where the point of the volcano, tornado.
Volcano.
Too much water.
Traveling volcano. That's scary.
A volcano that just goes around and just burns it up. But it's like even the winds from the outside that is strong enough to pick things up.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Andy and James will be gone Thursday, Friday of this week, and Monday of next week.
Yeah, we come back from Wyoming on Monday.
Okay.
My daughter can't wait to get zippies.
Oh. Okay, we're going to take a little musical break here and play a video to give you an idea of the kind of thing we do. And again, if you're new, and we may have a video that kind of looks like this that takes you through your old neighborhood. Let's check it out.
Sun is warm, there's a gentle breeze. All the birds are making homes inside the evergreens. The air is clear, with our loved ones close. You can pick out every star without a telescope. So beautiful to see how we have changed. In time, everything we've lost comes home again, and I will grab onto your arm a little stronger than we were before. I've missed your face, has it been that long? Looking forward to a fire and a sing-along. Let's stay the same as the children grow, and teach them all the simple things we thought we used to know. So beautiful to see how we have changed. In time, everything we've lost comes home again, and I will grab onto your arm a little stronger than we were before. In a world, in a day, we are all brand new, and it's love that we're fighting for. I'm proud, that we always held out hope. So if you grab onto my arm, let's take a walk until the sun gets warm. In time, everything we've lost comes home again, and I will grab onto your arm a little stronger than we were before.
Introspective, yeah?
Yeah.
Namaste Zen. Big sense of longing in this song.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Well, you know, a lot of people when they go away, you know, just they remember taking that drive, and when they were here, and we'll go, you know, body surf Sandy's, you know, it's like nothing. You just go and then you leave for a year or so, and you go, oh man, I wish I would have remind myself to.
Well, I was only gone 2 days, and then when I got into my truck and drove on the freeway, which they don't have freeways on the neighbor island, I was like, oh, I am home.
I am home.
Which, by the way, when I got off that plane at it's 11:30 at night, and I parked far.
Don't go there.
And I slowly walked and was looking around. I was like, oh, my turn for get some action.
Yeah, like somebody's gonna try false crack you.
I texted Greg. I said, I got Vaseline on my face. I taped up my knuckles. I'm ready to go.
You got your mouthpiece in. What he's talking about, folks, is the other, I guess it was last weekend, I was coming by, and I got attacked by a homeless guy, and he regretted it.
Yes.
We'll end there.
Yes.
But, you know, James is going, I wish I was there. Well, James, you think this guy would have tried to sucker punch me if I was with you? No way.
From now on, when I walk with you somewhere, I'm going to like hide on the side. Use you as bait.
Yeah, because you know how easily you can hide.
Make sure you're walking next to giant buildings and I can hide. Yeah.
Oh, Miles, you didn't hear that story?
Yeah.
This guy was walking past and he shot a left out. I not blocked it, but, you know, avoided it. He punched me here. And then it went on from there.
Yes.
And not in his favor.
Yeah, and even crack him.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? On your flight, right? You were telling me that you got a shout out by one of the flight attendants.
Yeah, so it's funny because I have a bit about me arguing with the flight attendant, and just so happens on the flight from Kona to Maui, a friend of mine is the flight attendant. So I say, hey, hi. And then I had a feeling she was going to do this as we arrived in Maui. And here, let me play it if you guys can hear it.
If you hold it up to the mic, we should be able to.
On today's flight for his Maui show located in seat 6D, James Mane is on board. He's our local 6'7" solid comedian. He's here on Maui for the Maui leg of his tour. Please feel free to ask him for a bird's eye view selfie, which he will take your cell phone and bring it up to his 6'7" height. Take a picture. You can have it as a souvenir. Feel free to say hi to him on his way. He's wearing a white shirt with a black mask. Oh, hello.
Is that after you asked her for the seatbelt extension?
So on Hawaiian Air, I don't need it.
Oh, you don't?
Hawaiian Air's seatbelts are long, and or I lost weight and now I fit them.
So for those of you who don't know, James does this funny bit about having to ask for a seatbelt extension on certain flights.
Yes.
I know,
and she also made me a drink that was very, 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 very strong.
Oh my goodness!
Because they make them for, I guess, first class, but then they gave me one, and it looked like it was clear with just a spot of soda.
Would you like some soda with your alcohol? Oh, that's too much.
Yeah, but it was funny because the guy in front of me put his phone up and started taking selfies with me.
Was he a tourist?
Yeah, and then he turned around and started talking to me. So I did a selfie, people in the back, and they're all like, hey, and it was,
Because what kind of punk hits a kupuna? You know what, Kevin? It's easy to assume that the guy was a little off, but I'm sure that that had something to do with it. You know what I mean? He sees this gray-haired man walking late at night. I had a lay on, so maybe he thought I was a tourist. I don't know. And he saw an easy target, and turned out wasn't so easy.
Yeah. You never know. It was one guy from Waianae.
I know. But yeah, anyway, but I had my radar up, you know, and that's that to me, I think should be the takeaway for most people. You know, look ahead of you, look around. When you see this scabby bugger coming up, you know that your radar should be up already. It's not like I was looking at the ground, because he would have got me.
Yeah.
But he never has that.
Yeah.
Whop your jaws.
But I walked that walk last night, and it's like
desolate.
Yeah, I'm the only one out there.
Right.
I rarely see security, and it's dark. So I got off Hawaiian, but I walked all the way to where
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Because when what happened to the parking that was closed? Now you got to go all the way around and park in that new area. I guess they're rebuilding it or something.
They're
right?
fixing it up.
Yeah. Oh, well, anyway. Okay, I tell you what, speaking of bad planning on my part.
Well, no, bad planning on his part.
What I'm saying, I should have been a little further away from him. You know what I mean? And now that I look at it,
Or
in retrospect.
maybe it worked out exactly the way you wanted it.
Maybe. My wife's like, "Did you do that on purpose?" No.
See, she knows. She was like, "Bro, go swing, please, bro. I wish you would swing, bro.
Come on, bro. Just go for it.
I'm ready."
Yeah, if I come with your rights. But anyway, here's some, I guess, better planning.
All new tonight, city crews are about to dig into a road in Mongoose that was just paved less than a year ago.
HNN Investigates reporter Allison Blair has more on the poor planning in tonight's top story.
Last summer, the city spent $250,000 to repave part of Alloa Road, not realizing the Board of Water Supply would be coming in a few months later and tearing much of it up again.
Look at
This
this.
fresh layer of asphalt on Alloa Road is only a few months old, but it's already been defaced with red and white
Oh, look at that. It got tagged by the city.
spray paint. The work of construction crews that will soon rip through the pavement to replace half-century-old water pipes that run beneath the road.
Why would a chicken cross a road?
I don't know, to get to somewhere.
No, he's checking. Maybe that's a supervisor.
Board of Water Supply officials say it's a $15 million project, nearly 7 years in the making.
Wow.
Despite all that planning, word of the work apparently never made it to Honolulu Hale. So last July, the city spent nearly
I used to live on that street.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, years ago. Before we moved here, I moved from there to here. I was renting.
$150,000 to resurface just over a 2-mile stretch of the winding residential road between the Pali Highway and Luna'ai Street.
Luna'ai, that's
Now
it
the
right
utility
there.
company confirms workers are
They
preparing to
copy
dig
you.
up about
Look,
a
I
third
know.
of a
He's
mile
gotta add music.
stretch of this paved road. Asphalt that should have lasted the next 5 years.
It's just disappointing.
The chair of Kailua's neighborhood board says the double disruption is
an understatement
only
of the year.
inconvenience, it's costly to taxpayers.
You have to question the process. Back in 2012, the
Bill Hicks. Do you remember the comic Bill Hicks?
I was gonna say.
Yeah. He's seen better days. No. He passed away from pancreatic cancer years ago, but Bill Hicks, the comic, was one of my favorite comics.
He was way ahead of his time.
Well, he was the Lenny Bruce of my
Yes,
generation,
yes,
not so
yeah.
much yours.
city council passed an ordinance to enact a program called Complete Streets. The city obligated itself to go through this checklist and see if there are other projects that were due or potentially necessary.
The idea is by coordinating everything all at once, it reduces cost. There's less disruption to drivers and the neighborhood.
The checklist is either deficient or the execution of the checklist is deficient.
Unfortunately, every now and then, a project will get overlooked.
Despite both agencies participating in monthly meetings to prevent these kinds of blunders, the mistakes still happened. A spokesperson for the Board of Water Supply apologized on behalf of the utility and the city.
Out of service. Me, really official.
Saying incidents like this are rare.
None of us like it when it happens, and it's certainly not something that we did deliberately on anybody's part. It was an unfortunate oversight.
Hicks says he'd like to see an after-action report to nail down exactly what went wrong.
Some determination to see how it was not caught and some upgrading of the checklist or the procedure to minimize the chances of recurrence.
If all goes as planned, the Board of Water Supply project should be complete about the spring of 2025. In Manawili, Allison Blair, Hawaii News Now.
Wow. Here, Michael Seo says, update on Iam Tongi. He is in the top 5, and that is where it's concerning because Even if he gets everyone's votes at home, it will not be enough as he is number 5. I have his mom on Facebook if you want an interview. Said his dad is half Tongan and Samoan. Everybody's going to be after him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Well,
plus, most of what he does, we can't do because of the music licensing.
I do my votes, but the thing is, because of Hawaii time, and it's live voting, and the show airs in Hawaii maybe 7 p.m., but the voting on the live happen at 3 o'clock. So unless you're on social media, then you'll see, hey, everybody vote now. Then you just blast it away.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't watch the show, but he's doing well, and we're proud of him. And he has that, is everyone, he reminds everyone of Israel because of that, that
the big boy with the
that delivery, and it's almost childlike,
Well, the thing that people forget is that you don't need to win American Idol. He's on his way. His career is going to take off because he's famous now.
Right. And they interviewed, what was the gal that did well last time?
That did, Jasmine Trias?
Yeah, Jasmine Trias, who I met, a wonderful gal in Vegas. She was opening for, she was working with, I should say, Society of Seven back in the day. But she went on to do stadium tours and all kinds of stuff,
Well, even though, is it Hudson? She didn't win. She felt like she was robbed. But she ended up getting, I think, an Emmy and an Oscar, and she's big time. I mean, you don't need to win. You just get up there, and that platform puts you out in front of people. And any concert he does, he's going to sell out.
Yeah. Oh. And, which is interesting because before this show, he was doing stuff on YouTube. Nobody gave him the time of day.
Yeah.
He was in a little club, and it was like,
Who is that kid? He doesn't.
Yeah. I remember when my brother passed away, and the place, this theater there was 1,000 people there at his funeral, or celebration of life, right? And I remember getting up there and going, look at this. Hey, I got a question. Where were all you people when he was playing a little club in Kailua and there were 10 people there a night, Yeah. So if you like, if you want to support music, including Tongi, go see people live in a club.
Yeah, or even comedians. I mean, in Kona, there's a lot of comics there, and they're hungry. They want to, and I was telling the people at my show, support live performance, support live arts.
I see that as an opportunity. Maybe we should do a thing where we go in and we showcase these these kids.
That'd be great.
I call them kids, but you know what I mean. These younger comics, right? Yeah.
I can call them kids too. They're in their like 20s and 30s.
Oh, that's kids that gun fun it. Wow. Sometimes it's better to deal. It's a better deal not winning than you're contracted or bound to label.
Yeah.
Oh, that is interesting. Yeah. Oh, you're taking off, Felicia. Thank you for showing face. Mahalo. Yeah, we're coming up here. We got a few more minutes, and we have I think one more. This is about that water app.
But before we continue, can we say hello to your friends?
Well, we have Doc Bailey Cranes and Equipment. He rents, teaches people how to operate and repairs those giant cranes. He is a sponsor on our television program, but we like to mention and thank him here. Also, Aloha Kia.
I know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy. In fact, I was one of our editorialized videos. I don't know if you saw the Kia logo on the bottom. He does all sorts of things. We have 2 Kias in our family, and we love them. And also TNT Tinting. And we will have their video on our television show shortly.
Yes.
We're still working on that. But thank you to our 3 sponsors. That's 3, and all we need is 9 more.
Then we'd be loaded.
Well, we'd be all right.
But and then we'll be coming to the neighbor islands to highlight the next generation of Hawaii comedians.
Yeah, that would be good because I mean, when I did what was it called? The Dragon Upstairs, and before that we did Lizard Lounge, and a lot of guys came out. Kamaka Brown, K.How Jackson,
Well, even with the female comics of Hawaii shows that they have,
well,
Erica, she started I was there when the Dragon Upstairs, and she got up and told a joke, and now she's continuing.
She won the steak knives.
Yeah.
Remember
from
that?
Dr. Masunaga.
Yeah, Dr. Masunaga. That's too funny. We gave first prize was steak knives. Second prize was Pop-Tarts. You'd be surprised how many people won the Pop-Tarts and go, oh, more strawberry. Oh, okay, Kevin, very good. Oh, look, Mad Statter saying, how's it to Kevin Fraser not winning? Yeah, I guess you. Well, that's what, who was it? Paulo Gatto was saying about the San Francisco comedy competition that he won. And we asked him, how come you didn't get a series like all these other guys? And he goes, well, all the big stars you remember took second place.
Yeah.
I took first.
Yeah.
Maybe it's better to take second,
That's what I always aim for. Second place.
I like to be the first one to come in last. Ooh. Come see me at the Blue Note on 5/31. He's at the Blue Note so often.
Johnny Rocks Hollywood.
At the Blue Note on May 31st. Yes. What day is that, Johnny?
Probably a Wednesday.
Wednesday. I was going to say, the local guys, we always get the Wednesdays.
Yeah,
I know.
But yeah, check him out. Johnny Rocks Hollywood's he's always there. And it's the 31st is a Wednesday.
And Johnny, are you there by yourself? Or are you there with other people? Let us know. I know you're a fast typer. Maybe James and I can show face. But would I have to leave this room? I don't know. Maybe.
If you...
It's 33rd time, not counting for Andy. Oh, I didn't know. Wow, 33. I've been there 4 times.
Wow.
Wow, that's that in there.
So he's talking about. I guess Jerry's asking about Frank De Lima. He has Mother's Day at Blue Note.
Who, Frank?
Yep.
Oh.
And it's I think brunch. So it's maybe like 1 o'clock.
So he's with us. Frank De Lima is with us on the 13th, and on the 14th he's at the Blue Note.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Oh dang! Tower of Power will be at the Blue Note this week. Nah. Wow, I remember that. Okay. All right, gang. Let's do our last editorialized video, and this is interesting. This is about an app that reminds you to drink water. You put in your height, your weight, and then it kind of estimates to drink water. But if you drink other things, it will, it will record those too.
Really?
Right? Yeah. And what's interesting about it is I've been using this app for the last 6 months or so. So when I saw it, I went, oh, I got it. But we'll talk a little bit about the reality of how much water you should drink after this. But let's check it out.
What the tech?
How much water should you drink each day? If you're like most people, you're not getting enough. Our Jamie Tucker has more on an app that helps you stay hydrated.
We are getting enough.
Everyone feels like we should probably drink more water. The trouble is, we need to be reminded to drink water. You can keep track in several different ways on your smartphone, but this app called Water Llama makes it a lot easier.
Water Llama simply tracks how much water you're getting and sends reminders to make sure you're drinking enough. You'll enter your age.
It's a good app. I'm not saying it's a bad app. It's very accurate.
Gender, height, and weight so that Water Llama can calculate how many ounces you need. When you drink any beverage, you log it into the app. Water Llama uses animated characters that fill up with different colors as you log your intake, making it easier to see your progress. If you start the day with a tall glass of water, log it in the app. Track your other beverages too, and the app shows how much hydration they provide. For example, water has a hydration level of 100%, while milk provides roughly 30% more.
30% more for milk. Did you hear that?
And on an Apple Watch.
I mean, everyone goes, oh, as you drink water, but he says milk provides 30% more hydration. How can that be?
Wow.
Anyway.
Throughout the day so you don't forget, and you can log your intake on the watch. It syncs with the Apple Health app automatically, and at the end of the day, you'll get a visual of how much you drank or how much you need to drink.
Now, the free version of Water Llama has some very basic features, but the premium version is just $7 a year, which is about the cost of a couple of bottles of water. Sorry, Android fans, Water Llama is iPhone only. I'm Jamie Tucker, and Water Llama is the app of the day.
How cool is that? You go in and you're walking, you go, I have an idea for a video for What the Tech. And you just pull out your phone and you record it, and then you sell it to news casts all over the country.
I'll bet you he's got like subscriptions of all these different places. He goes, here's what I do, here's what, and then they subscribe to it. Kind of like, know what I mean, Vern?
Get paid.
But here's the deal. I was using the app and drinking, and I was drinking a lot of water. And brother was saying, oh yeah, I drink so much, my pee is clear. Hey Johnny, mahalo for the $9.99 super chat. Yeah, that's on the Facebook side.
YouTube.
Excuse me, YouTube. Thank you, James. Yeah, but what I'm saying is
the clear.
Yeah, but a doctor was saying, but you know what? Maybe you should listen to your body and drink when it's thirsty, not just when I got to down 8 glasses of water or whatever.
Because even like sometimes they say cravings is your body telling you that you're low on something we want. Like if you're craving fries or chips or something, is maybe you associate that with salt. So your body's saying we need some more sodium or stuff like that. So trust your body.
Like for instance, if you're craving hot dogs, you're probably not getting enough horse nose.
Oh yeah, horse nose and a baseball game. That's America.
That's America right there. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? And we were talking about it before we went on the air. How often are you in a place where you can't find water on regular, people carrying, bottles of it so they can go.
I'm going to hang out in the desert, like 80 miles in the middle of the desert with no car.
Herb Tanaka wants to know, is there a beer app?
Yeah.
I think there should be.
And that would have like no hydration level.
Oh, look at this. Hey, seeing Kenny Loggins on Thursday in Nashville.
Nice.
I will ask him if he remembers a young Andy Bumatai who used to open for him. We'll see him at the sound check. Oh, yes, Kevin, please ask him. He'll like that. Anyway.
The highway to the danger zone.
Yeah, danger zone. I know.
Yeah, I don't know about
really
this
nice
app.
guy, too.
I don't know about this app, though. It's kind of weird where it's like, because it takes up a lot of work. By the time I finish putting in all the things I drank, I might be thirsty again.
No, what I did was, and I have it on my phone, is every time you drink it, you estimate that like it's 20 ounces of water, and you put it in there, and this little thing fills up. So you go ding, and then you get and then it goes into your a health app on your iPhone and all that. But you're on an Android, right?
Yeah.
But still. I stopped doing it because I went, I'm drinking. Oh, I got to go drink water. I'm not even thirsty. And I'm telling myself I got to go drink water.
What happens if you don't have your phone and you're like, I forgot to do something today?
It works on the watch.
I forgot to drink. I was like, I didn't have my phone.
But Rick wants the beer app. There you go.
Well, I mean, do you really need a reminder for when to drink beer? Pretty sure you wake up like, oh, what time am I going to start drinking beer?
I do have a reminder. It's called a clock. Because any o'clock and it's time for a beer. It's beer o'clock.
The other day I left the house and I didn't take my cell phone. Oh. I was out of the house for 20 minutes, no cell phone, and I survived. I couldn't Google Maps, nothing. I couldn't text people, and no phone calls for 20 minutes.
You know what? And Nani is saying 808 Viral is in the chat, but I can't find them. 808 Viral. Thank you for being here, 808 Viral. Nani Aloha is telling me that you're in the chat, but I guess it's been a while here. And
it's probably lurking.
Yeah, but I didn't see you. But
well, if you type in, I think the search.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Anyway, well, I'll tell you what. This whole going without your phone, that's a whole subject maybe we should talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you survive without your phone? One day I went to work when I was driving bus without my phone, and
well, what I've done is I have this app, this watch now, but I can make calls on it and stuff. But so I leave my phone home more often than not. So I'm not sitting there, like.
But can you go without your phone and your watch?
No. Well, I've done it because when I'm on the one wheel, I can't put, my wrist guard comes, so I put this in my pocket and I leave the phone home. But
That'll be a challenge.
But you know what? I'm an old baby boomer, so I'm not, that hooked on phone thing. I just, hey, so what? The car breaks down, I'll walk home. I'm only a mile away.
Yeah. Well, I think the part that probably messes people up when they leave their devices at home is if they go someplace and they have to wait in line or sit in the waiting room, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, what do I do now? What do I do with my hands? Where do I look? I don't have.
It's so funny you would mention that, because I was reading something that said we're not bored anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody
always entertained.
It's like, oh, all of a sudden you're cruising Facebook or TikTok or whatever your flavor is. But people, used to, and I did that the other day. I went then, I was waiting for my truck to get fixed, right? Because the battery problem I had. I didn't open my phone. I just sat there. And people looked at me like I was crazy. Like, man.
So I've never seen that. What is that? His eyes. I've never seen people looking with their eyes at me before.
I think what it was, see that old guy? You don't know how to use one phone.
But that's how I come up with material. I people watch. So that's why I can put my phone away and just look at people. And it's weird. I came up with tons of new material going with Graham, who went to a nightclub. Wow. I stayed outside because I didn't want to go in there. And I just watched people from outside the nightclub like a weirdo.
I love those quiet moments. So underrated.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. All right, gang. So that takes us to the top of the hour. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to Nani Aloha, Ann Ware, C. Honda, and Devin, our moderationist, for helping us out. Thank you to all the people who cheered or subscribed. And if can, especially on the YouTube side, hit the like button, but please subscribe. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers. We're very close. And also, someone asked us, what happened to the, what do you call it, the Amazon link? It's still there. If you go to the YouTube side, it says Amazon link. And what that is if you click on that when you're planning to go to Amazon, right? Anything you buy during that session will get a tiny little commission for. Yeah. But it doesn't cost you anything.
Hey.
So it's a way to support the show if can. Yeah. And we have a Patreon. We like to mention that. It's, whatever, patreon.com/Andy Boomitage. So anyway, you can support Tank's app. We'd really appreciate it.
And if you guys can follow me on Instagram at comedian James Mane. All my other social media is doing well. It's just Instagram. It's the weirdest thing.
Okay. Yeah. So, thanks for being here. My name's Andy Boomitage.
And I'm James Mane.
And you are the Hamajang Gang. Mahalo. Agong pokta batin. Okay? Here we go. Aloha no.